thing I want to get into before I bring our first guest on. There are three songs that came out this week that I want to give a shout out. Two of them are off-platform people, and one of them is somebody who's on this platform. So for the first one, it's Pink Sky Moon by Joe Brooks. It's his first song release in 4 years. If you haven't heard of him, he's really, really talented. And he's come a long way. He's originally from the UK. He lives in the States now. He's doing great things. And yeah, so that just came out on Friday. And also another song that came out Friday was Seasons by The White Tie Affair. Now this took me off guard because The White Tie Affair is a band that I grew up listening to in high school, and they kind of disbanded, and Chris Wallace became a solo artist, and so nobody knew this was coming, and I guess this pandemic just made everybody rethink getting their bands back together, and so the White Tie Affair put out this song Seasons, which they talk about in their Instagram story. They said they played this song on their last tour before being dropped by their label, and everybody loved it, and everybody was asking for them to put the song out. And 10 years later, here we go. Seasons is out. I never actually heard the song until it released on Friday, and it's pretty amazing. So definitely go check out Seasons by The White Tie Affair. The third and final song I want to mention is a song by our own Meet Me streamer, Brooke Falls. If you don't know who Brooke Falls is, go search her up in the live tab and favorite her. She's an amazing singer, and her song Blueberry Pie just came out. We're gonna try and get her to come in to the show maybe in sometime soon to talk about it. And yeah, so that's Brooke Falls for you, Blueberry Pie. And that's all the songs I have to announce to check out for your listening pleasures. Speaking of listening pleasures, we're gonna get into our interviews with Zach Taylor and Chloe Collins. I know I saw Zach here. I'm not sure if I saw Chloe come in yet, but Zach, if you want to request the box, all you do is hit the plus sign, and then you hit the guest button, and then you'll pop up there, and we can get started. There we go. Let's make sure my volume.
Hey.
Hey, Zach, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I know you talked about having some allergy problems. I'm kind of in the same boat. So Tennessee always has bad fall allergies. So
yeah,
struggling with that.
yeah.
Happy to be here and feeling okay right now. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I go through a lot of health issues, so I just fight through everything, and this is like my distraction, and I love helping artists out. I love having people on my show, exposing their talents, helping them get heard. That's why it's called Have You Heard, because it's like, people come in and they'll be like, who are these people?
Right.
It's like, have you heard?
Yep. Well, I'm happy to be here, and glad to have a place to play my music. So.
Definitely. So now, for people who don't know you, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. Well, my name, like Kim said, is Zach Taylor. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I sing country music down here. And um, I I just released. I've been here a couple years, but I really hadn't been able to do much the first year and a half that I was here. We ended up having a baby, and so I had to take some time to just focus on that for a little bit. But this year, last fall, about this time last fall, I really started to get heavily involved in the songwriter scene in Nashville and playing a lot of songwriters around. I wanted to put out an album for myself, kind of as an artist. So I started writing for that, working on that, and I was able to start in about February of this year or January, recording in the studio and release my first single in, I believe, May. The months run together so bad this year. I think it was May, it might have been March, but anyways, I released my full length album. That song's called Glasses Up, and it ended up doing really well on like Spotify and iTunes. And then released the full album, an EP, so it was 5 songs. And a couple months ago, I think it was in August, July 31st is when I released that. So it's got 5 songs on it, including the single that was Glasses Up, and it's on Spotify and iTunes. And yeah, I'm originally from Kentucky and came here in 2018. And so the pandemic really put a hindrance of me trying to play and do gigs and all that kind of stuff. So I took to, like most artists, I took to streaming, and I was on Facebook and Instagram during that time until I found out about Meet Me. And right when I got with you guys about getting on this platform and starting my live streams, I started getting a lot of live shows again. So I've actually been really busy in October. I do work full time also, so that keeps me busy. But I've been the only time I'll have off in October will be this coming Saturday. So I've stayed booked up all of October. So that's actually good for me. It's helps me make some money to support my music in the future. But yeah, I don't know what else you want to know. Anything I left out important? Kind of started rambling.
Yeah. So now you said you released your debut EP, which is called Not Enough Neon.
Yep, that's right. Yes.
What was the songwriting process like for that, and what are your songs inspired by?
Okay, so the song that started all off is the last song on the EP. It's called In Heaven Fishing. And I actually wrote it in 2018 when I moved here. It was really probably the first full country song that I sat down and finished, start to finish, right there and that day. And I wrote it for my grandfather who had just passed away. And it was really the first serious loss I'd experienced in my life. Someone who was close, that I was close to. And I don't know. I just kind of got to thinking about what my grandpa might be doing up in heaven, and we spent a lot of time fishing together. That's kind of how we connected. And I thought, well, he's probably up there fishing or something, So that's what inspired that song. And I knew I wanted to put it on my whatever album I had coming out in the future. So I kept that one. I always play it out, and people always like it when I play it at songwriters rounds. And let's see. Well, then. So like I said, I ended up not doing as much with my music as I wanted to for the next couple of years. I was still writing some songs here and there, but nothing that I really loved. And I wrote, let me see here. I also wrote a song called That'll Be the Day on my own. It was a solo write. And it was another song where I just got this idea and I sat down and finished it. And I think that was last November. And that's what really a song that sounded like what I wanted my sound to be when I wrote it. So that's what I wanted to kind of focus on for my album, but I still wasn't sure who I was going to make the album with or what else I was going to put on it. So I had met one of my good friends. I had met him the year before at a bluegrass bar here in Nashville called the Station Inn. We're both from Kentucky and both love bluegrass. We don't really play bluegrass, but we love to go listen to it. And we really hit it off, and he's big into writing music, playing music, and producing. And so he had actually reached out to me about doing a song that he had written called Glasses Up, and that was a single that I released in the spring. And he sent it to me, and I made some tweaks on it and kind of rewrote a few parts and got it to where I asked him, is this a song that you want me to record, or will you just let me hear it or what? And he's like, no, I want to record it for you, and if you like how it sounds, then I'll make the rest of your album for you. And so that's what we did, and it turned out great. People seem to love it, and I really liked the song. I thought it was going to be a little bit slow for like a debut single, but it's done just fine. It's done better than the rest of the song so far, which it was great for a single. So his name is Donovan Chrisman, and he does producing for other people around town as well. And we spent the first couple months of the pandemic. It's kind of awkward at first because even though we're friends, they were saying, you're not supposed to be around anybody and all this kind of stuff. And I said, well, I don't really go anywhere right now. And he said, well, I don't really go anywhere either, so I don't mind if you come over, I was like, okay. So we did that for the first couple months and knocked out we knocked out all 5 songs pretty quickly and released the EP. And sorry if you hear some noise. My little boy's 2 years old now, so he's knocking on the door. But so we worked together on the first 5, released it, and it's done really well. It's kind of hard to navigate how to promote it on Spotify and all that, that kind of stuff, because they have algorithms, and you got to kind of figure out how to work the algorithms to get your music out there to more people, and doing stuff like this helps. And so now me and Don are working on another song. It's going to be another single that I'm going to release, and I'm if you end up having me play a few songs, I'll definitely play it for you as well. And it's really, really popular when I play live right now, so I think it's going to do really well as a single. And so that's about it. I think I have one more thing I was going to say, but I can't remember, so I'll turn it back over to you.
Yeah. Now, who are your musical influences? Like, who is your sound?
Yeah, good question. So I love 90s country. 90s, that's what I grew up on, and so I love people like Dwight Yoakam, Brooks and Dunn, Travis Tritt, and then older stuff. I do love, older classic or outlaw country as well. So Charlie Daniels is probably one of my biggest influences. We both kind of see things the same way, and so I liked him as a person, and then I like his music. I kind of like a more I do love old, twangy, like steel guitar country, but also love that kind of like more rock type sound of country. And so I try to blend the two of the kind of more traditional, but also, not necessarily the modern pop sound, but like a more modern rock sound mixed in there. Because when I started playing music about 13 years ago, I was playing mainly rock style of music. So I kind of have that influence. But nowadays, I like, I like Luke Combs. I like Morgan Wallen. And I'm trying to think. I mean, I listen to lots of music, so just to pinpoint a few, that's probably who I'd say.
Yeah. So now, what are your near future plans? What are your plans for the near coming future?
That's a good question also. There's a lot of good questions. Well, like I said, I do work full time. I really didn't get back into music until 2017. I had gotten out of it when I started college in 2010, and there wasn't really a music scene, so I kind of got out of music and got a career that took most of my time up, while I was working when I wasn't working. So, I knew I wanted to leave that. So about 2017, I got back into music. We wanted to come to Nashville. So I got a job because I needed a job because, like I said, we found out that my wife was pregnant while we were down here looking for apartments, actually. So I went ahead and got another full-time job that was going to be a little less stressful and time-consuming, but it's kind of picking up and getting busier and busier, and also my music, so I'm having trouble blending the two. So because of that, I would like to try to, and my wife, she works, has a good job, so hopefully by the end of the year, first of next year, I'm going to try to transition out of working full-time and try to do music full-time, but it's going to depend on the pandemic kind of what
Yeah.
happens with it, and if 'cause bars and honky tonks and venues in Nashville are starting to reopen, but they're limited capacity and they have to close at 10:30, and so my ability to make money and tips is kind of, maybe cut in half right now, or cut down a little bit at least. So once that picks up, that's really my goal, my dream is to do music full time. It's something I've dreamed of since I was a kid. Not necessarily to be big and famous, but to be able to, make a living doing something that I love.
Are there any artists that you would love to tour with?
Yeah, so I started listening to Justin Moore is another one of my big influences, maybe one of my biggest, but I started listening to a podcast that he has out, and I just think he's a really cool guy, and I love his music. It sounds like they have a lot of fun on the road. So if I could play any show, I'd probably play with him if I could.
Nice. So now, for people who wanna check you out or listen to you, why don't you plug in your social medias where they can find you? And
Okay, let's see. I will do that. It's the same across any platform, so you can look me up on any of the major platforms. And I do want to start. Like I said, I had plans of doing some live streams on Meet Me, but almost.
and you definitely still can when you find time.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say. I will. I'm going to make an effort to do it. I was trying to leading up to this, and like I said, I've literally been playing multiple gigs every weekend, so I've had trouble balancing everything. But yeah, so for everybody on here, I'm definitely going to give it an effort to hop on here. Maybe.
Yeah, so everybody favorite Zach, because if you favorite him when he goes live, you'll see it, and you can go check him out.
Yep. So that's my handle across all platforms, and I also have a website, ZachTaylorCountry.com, and yeah, Zach Taylor on Spotify and iTunes and wherever you stream your music. Pretty consistent across the board there.
Yeah. So now, this is my last question for the interview portion, but I know you're gonna play one or two songs for us.
Okay.
So, before we get into that, was there anything that I didn't touch base on that you would like to share?
No, I think we've done a pretty good job. We've plugged my music and my socials, and I definitely appreciate you having me on, doing that for me.
Well,
I guess looking forward, just be looking the song I'll play for you. Definitely, and I'll play two if you'd like me to, but I'll play. It's a song called "Talking Tupelo," and it's not out yet, but hopefully this fall or winter, maybe first of the year, I'm going to release it as a single. So.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
You can get right into it when you're ready.
All righty, sounds good. This song's called "Talking Tupelo." She said goodbye, she left out in a hurry. Spent my money one way to Albuquerque. All I gotta do is get you off of my mind. But no matter where I go, it's me every time. Like that girl in Mississippi with her hair in a mess, dancing around the kitchen in that little sundress. I thought we were making plans, just still gone. Oh, I'm not talking crazy, I'm just talking Tupelo. Tupelo. Got a brand new life up here in Tennessee. All this extra time lets me work on my dream. Got a brand new job and a brand new crew. But no matter where you are, no matter what I do, I see that girl in Mississippi with her hair in a mess, dancing around the kitchen in that little sun. I thought we were making plans, but you're still gone. Oh, I'm not talking crazy, I'm just talking Tupelo. Tupelo. That girl in Mississippi with her hair in a mess, dancing around the kitchen in that little sundress. I thought we were making plans, but you're still gone. Oh, I'm not talking crazy, I'm just talking about that girl in Mississippi with her hair in a mess, dancing around the kitchen in that little sundress. I thought we were making plans, but you're still gone. Oh, I'm not talking crazy, I'm just talking Tupelo. Tupelo. Thank you. That song's called Talking Tupelo and be my next single released hopefully this fall.
Nice. So what is that song about? Did you say what that song was about?
I don't think I did actually. So my friend Donovan that I told you that I do a lot of producing with and writing with, he came over one day and said he had a song idea, but he didn't really have any other direction for it, and he wanted to make a song called Talking Tupelo. So it's kind of a theme that's kind of, it's been done a couple times in country music, but basically he's calling this girl from Mississippi, he's basically calling her Tupelo. So when he says he can't stop talking Tupelo, he basically can't stop talking about this girl, thinking about this girl. So it's just kind of a fun, upbeat song, which we were both thought that I needed and turned out pretty happy with. So.
Oh, nice. So
definitely like a really deep song. I do have a couple songs that were kind of deeper, but that one's just kind of a fun song.
Definitely. So now you have one more song for us to play.
Sure. Yeah, I'll play. Let's see. I kind of. I'll play That'll Be the Day. I'll play one fun song. I'll play another fun one. But, this is a song that I wrote in November. That'll Be the Day that really set the direction, set the tone for what I wanted to sound like on my album. So it's really, like I said, it's not really a deep song again, but I had this idea of kind of this whatever you want to do, this couple, and it's about a girl and a guy, and the girl gets mad and kicks the guy out, but then he realizes that that's his, it's his house and that's all of his stuff, and and so he says, well, this is all my stuff, I'm gonna kick you out instead. So that's just kind of a fun song again, but it's called That'll Be the Day, and it is released on Spotify and iTunes and all that good stuff. She said, you got some thinking to do, really ticked me off, laying out all night, hanging with the guys like you got nothing at home. Boy, I'll show you till we are through. Oh, and I'm keeping the house, so pack all of your stuff, hop in your truck, 'cause you ain't coming back. Till hell's froze over and pigs fly over and bears don't crap in the woods. Dogs don't run off and beers that are hot. The country's playing on the radio. My collar ain't blue, my neck ain't red, and I ain't gotta work for what I got. That'll be the day, that'll be the day I take you back. Yeah, that'll be the day, that'll be the day I take you back. First and last time you kicked me out of my own house I bought. So come off your high horse, you've done forgot who started all of this off. You're acting insane, taking no blame, seem like it ain't all your fault. Let me remind you what I said to you the first time you broke my heart. Till hell's froze over, the pigs fly over, and bears don't run in the woods. Dogs don't run off, and beers better hide. The country's clean. The radio, my collar ain't green, my neck ain't green, I ain't gotta work for what I got. That'll be the day, that'll be the day, the day I take you back. Yeah, that'll be the day, that'll be the day, the day I take you back. Now she's calling me back, sorry she's mad, saying it ain't all your fault. But you fooled me once, they fooled me twice, baby, you ain't coming back. Till hell's froze over and pigs fly over and bears don't run in the woods. Dogs don't run off, and beers better hide. Country's played on the radio, my collar ain't green, my neck ain't green, I ain't gotta work what I got. That'll be the day, that'll be the day, the day I take you back. Yeah, that'll be the day, that'll be the day, the day I take you back.
Woo!
Thank you. Song called That'll Be the Day.
That was really good.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So I want to thank you for coming on the show today and
Yeah.
taking the time out to come on.
For sure. Thanks for having me. Thanks for plugging all my stuff and getting me out there and find my music on Spotify and iTunes and all that good stuff.
Of course.
So yeah.
So we'll definitely look forward to new song coming out,
Yeah, for sure.
and
I think we're going to try to finish it in the studio Saturdays or next Saturday. So hopefully be able to get it out to you soon.
definitely, and maybe we'll have you back on in the future when you have new stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be good. And I'm going to try to, like you had mentioned to your viewers, if you guys want to, give me a favorite my page, I'm definitely going to make an effort to get on here and go live and, let y'all get to know me a little bit better and play some more music for you. So.
Yeah, and then your social media is Zach Taylor Country.
Yep, that's
for
right.
everybody who wants to go follow you on your social medias.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty.
So I'll get you out of the box for you.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go take care of my son real quick, but thank you all for having me and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. That was Zach Taylor. Let's see if Chloe, are you here? Chloe, if you're in here, please say something. Chloe, not Corey. Hold on, Jay. I think no. Maybe. No. Thank you, Zach. I thought it looks like Chloe didn't find her way in here. She might have gotten a little lost. I thought maybe she started her own stream. I thought maybe she might have taken to her own stream like some guests have done in previous shows. But I just looked and it doesn't look like she has taken to her own stream. So it looks like this is going to be the end of the show for today, guys. We'll have to get Chloe on at some point. We'll have to reschedule. Yeah, I could use some lunch. I'm gonna go make some lunch myself. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Incredible interview with Zach Taylor. Next week we're gonna have an incredible show. We're not only having one guest, we're not having two guests, we're having three guests. This next week we're having Natalie Shea on. We're having Madison Vandenberg. And you'll find out who the third guest is next week. And I'm really excited because Natalie Shea, she's really, I mean, everybody's freaking talented that I have on my show. She's from the UK. She's got a lot of great stuff. And then Madison Vandenberg is from American Idol. She was on it was either last season or the season before. I gotta get my facts straight. We'll get this straight. Anyways, next week, tune in. Same time, same place. Favorite emoji J, just in case, because sometimes he fills in for me if anything happens. But yeah, that's the end of the show. Unless Chloe, type something in the chat if you have arrived. I don't think she arrived. Yeah, I think Chloe got lost. So we're gonna have to make it up with her. But yeah, Jay, we've had a few guests who've either gotten lost or started up their own stream. I mean, there's no urge for starting up your own stream, and playing could always just move to their stream, but I don't even see her in her own stream. So yeah, that's it for today. That was a good, short, sweet show. We'll try and get Chloe on for a future show, and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you all have a good day. Oh, the gestures aren't working. Okay. There. Guys, the gestures are like my favorite thing. Yep, right there. Alright, peace out, everybody.
Write a song about it.
Yeah. So now, what are your near future plans aside just releasing your new single? Do you have any more music in the works? Any shows?
Yeah, so I do a lot of lives like this and other live streams, but I'm recording so much more music right now, and I'm so excited to put it out. I actually have a song coming out for Halloween, which is coming out on Friday, and then another one a few weeks later. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep, like, as long as I have time to do it, I'm gonna keep releasing songs every few weeks, and just see what people think, because I've been kind of holding on to them for a while, and I was like, you know what, I just want people to hear these, so like I'll just stop keeping them to my bedroom, like just playing them for myself, and just start, playing them so that everyone can hear them.
Yeah, definitely. So now, okay, so I from your Instagram profile, I see that you're getting pretty huge on TikTok. And I noticed one of the main areas of TikTok that has drawn you is your passion for the love of the TV show Criminal Minds. So what is that like? Like, how do you like being on TikTok? And like like I know like people put your song "Partner in Crime" to Criminal Minds, and like when you see people do stuff like that, what is your first initial reaction?
It's so crazy. I mean, if I would have told myself that that was happening a few months ago, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Not only will people know that your songs exist, but they will be making, full edits of the show to your songs. Like, that's just so wild to me. And now there's almost 300 videos using it. It's just, like, I could have never imagined that would happen. And I'm so grateful that it has taken off, because I got that app as a joke, kind of thinking, oh, it's fun to watch the, crazy animal videos and stuff. And now suddenly all of this is happening. But yeah, so I'm on Instagram is growing as well. And it's just so crazy. Like, I don't know, it's wild. But yeah, I'm loving everyone's edits and stuff. It's like everything I could have ever dreamed of.
So now Trinity, who's in the comments, just said, "What is your name on TikTok?" So I actually was gonna ask you to plug in your social media. So why don't you do that right now?
Yeah, so everything is just under Chloe Collins and Chloe Collins Music. Twitter is Chloe Collins MUS, because I couldn't fit the word music, it was too long. But everything else is just Chloe Collins. But yeah, so you can find me on there. And I post songs on Instagram too and Twitter. So yeah, I'm very active on all the social things.
Definitely. So now, who are some of your musical influences?
Yeah, well, I love Maren Morris. She's one of my favorites, like all-time favorites. And let's see, Taylor Swift, obviously. I was in that generation that just grew up loving her. And I love, artists like Lauv and Billie Eilish, because as much as I love country music, I also love pop music. And, being from New York, that was such a huge thing. Like, country was not a very large industry in New York, but pop was huge. So I am a big fan. But yeah, Billie Eilish might be one of my all-time faves.
Yeah, I'm up here in New York, and I know in Times Square they opened up the Grand Ole Opry, something similar, and it didn't last too long. It tried.
And I actually played there, and it's funny, it was doing well at the time, but it just didn't go super well. But yeah, country's just really not, it's unfortunate that it's not a huge thing in New York. I knew some people who liked it, but it's really, Nashville is the place to be for country.
Yeah. So now, is there anything that I didn't touch base on that you would like to share with everybody?
I'm not sure, but I know that my song is coming out on Friday, so another new one, and you can
Another new song.
The other one. So, but yeah, that one's called Haunted House, and it's for Halloween. So yeah, you guys can check it out.
Sounds good. So, can you just do me a favor? Emoji J, just click on his name and then click the 3 dots and then make him a bouncer, because he's gonna help kick out anybody who's inappropriate.
Okay, cool. Okay, I just did that.
Yeah. All right. So now you were just playing a few songs before you came on. Would you like to maybe play one or two more to end the...
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's see, I could play my newest one, Too Little Too Late, because that is my new single. I think that came out on Wednesday. It's with the songs coming back to back. I'm like, what did that even come out? But yeah, Wednesday. So this is my new single, and it's on Spotify and all the things. But yeah, so I can play it.
Sounds good.
We had so many midnight front seat parking lot conversations. There were so many almost goodnight kisses on my porch. You let me cry on the phone at 3 a.m. and you were so patient with me. So many silent I love yous, it breaks my heart. 'Cause every chance you gave me went to waste, and every shot I had I didn't take. But if I gotta do what I know better than to make you wait on me, I didn't mean to lead you on, it's my fault, didn't give you what you needed. Boy, you gave me every opportunity, and honestly I can't believe I didn't read the signs, I'm to blame. 'Cause I gave you way too little too late. Boy, I gave you way too little too late. We had so many inside jokes and coffee cups in that dining booth. You always wanted to spin me around to every record on your show. Drove me home after closing time, left a text on my phone to wake up to. I didn't see what I had, let you slip through my hands, now I'm kicking myself. Oh, but if I gotta do what I know better than to make you wait on me, I didn't mean to lead you on, it's my fault, didn't give you what you needed. Oh, you gave me every opportunity, and honestly I can't believe I didn't read the signs, I'm to blame. 'Cause I gave you way too little too late. Boy, I gave you way too little too late. The timing wasn't right, and maybe I was scared, but to keep you hanging on like that just wasn't fair. But if I gotta do what I know better than to make you wait on me, I didn't need to lead you on, it's all my fault, couldn't give you what you needed. By the time I realized you wanted me, you're falling for somebody, and I'm sorry baby, I'm not to blame. 'Cause I gave you way too little too late. Boy, I gave you way too little too late. Oh, way too little too late.
Woo!
Thank you.
That was really great.
Thank you.
So now, if you want, you can tell us a little about your next song, and you can get right into it.
Yeah, so my next one is going to be, well, my next single is going to be Haunted House, so I guess I could play that. It makes the most sense. But yeah, so this is for Halloween. I want to make it very spooky. But yeah, so I wrote this in like an hour. It was kind of like just an easy, writer's block, kind of getting rid of writer's block song for me. And I think I wrote it like last year, but I was like, you know what? I just want to write something fun, like just, Halloween imagery, just not think too hard. But then I've been playing this on some lives, and it has been doing pretty well. And people were like, when are you going to put this out? Like, you should put it out for Halloween. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me put it out for Halloween. So I am putting it out for Halloween, and it's coming out on Friday. But yeah, it's Haunted House, and I can play an acoustic version for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is Haunted House. Footsteps in my hallway, see you in my dreams. Your face is in my bedroom mirror, staring back at me. The vultures in the shadows won't stop screaming out your name. The skeletons you buried in your closet start to chase me in this haunted house. Your ghost follows me around, and I can't let you go. You're the monster hiding underneath my bed, and I know how this movie ends, but your demons hold me down in this haunted house. Oh, in this haunted house. Oh. from the night you left still shining in my drive. I'm trapped inside this nightmare, I'm just trying to survive. I hear you slam the screen door, still see you in my kitchen. My shelf is full of broken glass from the picture of us kissing in this haunted house. Your ghost follows me around and I can't let you go. You're the monster hiding underneath my bed, and I know how this movie ends, but your demons hold me down in this haunted house. Oh, in this haunted house. The light of your blue eyes is bleeding through my blinds. You're always in my head, I think I'm losing my mind. In this haunted house, your ghost follows me around and I can't let you go. You're the monster hiding underneath my bed, and I know how this movie ends, but your demons hold me down in this haunted house. Oh, in this haunted house. Oh, trapped inside this haunted house. Oh, can't escape this haunted house. Oh, so that's haunted house. Thank you. And thank you for all the roses, by the way.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, now for everybody who doesn't know who you are, there's a question up above that somebody said, how long have you been on Meet Me? So, guys, this is Chloe's first day on Meet Me, and hopefully maybe she will stick around and come stream some more on here.
Yeah, this is fun. But yeah, this is my first ever. It's so crazy that so many people are here.
Yeah, everybody seems to like you, and we definitely love to have you on here and whatever you. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for the comments.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, this is our first stream ever. So I have a show called Have You Heard, guys? It's usually held in my stream, but we decided to do a little different today and have it in Chloe's. So
I'm looking at all these otters that
yeah, all these like virtual gifts like convert to diamonds, and that's what I was telling you about earlier. Like, so.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so that's all I have for like the interview and the acoustic set and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to fill in everybody who's asking like, wow, you're on Meet Me, like how long have you been on Meet Me? Like,
Yeah, not that long.
yeah. So but yeah, thank you for doing this with me, and it's and like if you want to stay on, continue playing, or if you want to get off, it's up to you, but feel free to come on here whenever because everybody seems to like you on here.
Yeah, thank you all for coming. There's like so many people.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah, I have another thing I have to do, so I'm gonna get off. But this has been so much fun, and yeah, I'd love to do another one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we'll look forward to seeing you back on here soon.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, have her fave me. Okay, hold on. How do I do that? Favorite. Okay, I just faved you. Okay, perfect. But yeah, so thank you for having me.
No problem. And okay, I'll exit out myself, and then what you do is just like exit out the stream. Like,
Okay.
you'll see an X button or end stream, and that's how you end it. I'm not
Okay.
here to help you out. All right. Well, thank you again, and I'm glad that we could do this.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.